What's up? Welcome back to Church Media Pro. On this episode, we're going to talk about Resi and how to set a web event from a previous weekend to be a replay or a sim live during the week. So stick around. Hey guys, you're watching Church Media Pro. My name is Aaron Ward, and if you want to be a Church Media Pro like myself, or you already are, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see more videos just like this. Today's video is brought to you by Friedrichs Coffee Roasters. They are a roasted to-order coffee delivery service. They have some retail locations near me, but they've been roasting since the early 2000s, guys. I think 2001 is when they started roasting beans. They do wholesale beans for all over the country, but they roast to order, which means they don't take beans off the shelf that have been roasted, weeks prior. They roast to order, which means when you order on the next roast day, they will roast your beans from fresh green beans brought in from amazing purveyors from all over the country, guys, and they will roast those beans to order, and they will send them out that day, which means if you order the next roast day, you will get those beans within a day or two, depending on your location. We're located in the Midwest, so even if you live on the coast, guys, you have about 3 days to wait to get fresh beans roasted to order just for you that will stay fresh for at least a couple weeks. And if you use some of the merch that we have in the store, guys, you can get some, freshness canisters even. It's pretty amazing. Well, enough of that, guys. Enough about coffee. I love coffee. Just want to spread the word there. If you want to support the channel, get some beans over there. Use FreeShipUSA. That's the code to get free shipping to all 48 continental United States. But anyway, let's get back into the content, guys. Today we are talking about Resi. I wanted to show you how to create a sim live based on a weekend service. Now, we have multiple services during the weekend, and sometimes I don't always want the last service to be a sim live during the week. We like to replay things during the week to get people engaged again, to rewatch, to give them another opportunity to be to engage with our content, with our messages from the weekend, guys. And so I'm going to show you my screen here. I'm going to jump in to to show you what we're going on here. I'm going to move my face out of the way of let's see, where should I put it? I think I'm just going to have to shrink it down a little bit more to get it out of the way and put it way down here, guys. So here we go. I'm going to hop into Resi, and we're going to talk about how to set a sim live from especially what it does here, and this is the events tab, guys. So you log in, you end up in the dashboard. If you go to the events tab and you look at what's going on here, you have your encoder events and you have your web events. And your web events are based on your previous, social media destinations that you've sent to, we send to Facebook and to YouTube. So what I want to do, guys, is actually take this 8:30 service and make it the next sim live, because it was, in our opinion, better than the 10:30 service. So what Resi does is it defaults the last event to be your next sim live. So how to change that is actually not very easy, and the documentation on Resi's channel can be a little bit tough to follow. So what you want to do is go in here, and I'm going to click on this the watch tab. Actually, first of all, what I'm going to do is go and find a my message. So what I'm going to do is scroll here. I said in a previous video, guys, I wish Resi would just give me a little bit larger screen to follow, because this does not give you a lot of fine detail in the scrubbing here. But I'm gonna get to the front of the video. I know this is when he's walking out, so I'm gonna just start the event here. So what you want to do, and this is how you trigger Resi to look at this video for the next sim live rather than the most recent, is this trim button here, and it doesn't have any description. If you hover over the button, all it says is trim event. So one other thing I want to do real quick before I've already set this in point for the message. I want to set an out point as well. So I know on this particular event we ran a little bit over, and excuse me, I want to just make sure we finish at the end of the message here, and I know it's going to be pretty close. I'm not going to get too precise here text saved. I think it's a little bit before this. Again, the scrubbing mechanism isn't super great, so all right, we're gonna leave it right here. I know this is the end. I would be listening to it if I was actually doing this for my church, but I'm gonna add another cue. So I'm gonna call this end message, just for lack of better terms here, and then I'm gonna go to trim. And you know, you can change the name here. You can call it, you know, whatever you want. Maybe midweek recap or whatever. Start at the beginning cue and end at the end cue, and then create this event. So this will create a new event. It will not delete the old event, so don't worry guys, you're not deleting anything, but you can go back to events from that tab, and it shows up at the top of your web events link or table here. And this is where this little next sim live indicator will jump from this one up to this one, and this is where you can go in and into the scheduling. So we occasionally do a midweek recap on Wednesdays, so I'm gonna click schedule event. It's gonna go to sim live schedule, and then I'm going to just put in the details. So let's say midweek recap. I'm gonna make sure that the web event is our Eternity Public, because I'm at Eternity Church, guys. We can just say original web event name, or we can use the description of the schedule, which either one is fine. Select the date, make sure that you're on the right date. Select the time, we're gonna do 6 p.m. Actually, I'm gonna do 10 minutes ahead, and actually 2 minutes ahead. So what Resi does is starts the event, and it takes about a minute to get started. So sometimes you want to give it a little buffer time. Let's just do a minute just in case. Just want to give you a little tidbit there on how that works, because it'll tell you in the next screen. But I'm going to add a social media event. We're just going to do YouTube today. Publish, make sure, and then make sure it's on public as well, so that it doesn't go unlisted. It's easy to find for your congregation. And then in the description, you know, you want to maybe copy and paste what was on the weekend. We like to put our you know, tithing information in there. We want to put in some pertinent information about how to get to our website. These sorts of things can go into the description so that it goes into the YouTube description. I'm not going to do that now, but we've got this up and scheduled and set it for the right time. And then we go to create schedule, and anything purple, guys, is going to be a sim live, and it gives you that little you know, circular event you know, notification here, and then there's a web event notification here as well. So you've got one destination, and it's a sim live, and it's purple, and you are all set to go, guys. So if you like this content, please smash the like button, subscribe, and share this with your other, I know a lot of you guys out there like me like to converse with other tech people in your cities. Make sure you spread the word, guys. I really hope that you can get some value out of this, and if you have, please share it with other like-minded you know, church media pros out there who are in the trenches doing this on a weekly basis. And just wanted to give you something that I had to learn by calling Resi to figure this out, but I wanted to share this in a video format so that you can have this on the fly, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.